Hey everyone, important video. You're going to want to watch this one because it is caught on video of what happened. And again, we're going to talk about just safety steps that you can take to maybe help prevent something like this. But before we get into it, guys, just take a moment. Please make sure you're subscribed, notification bell is on. Even if you are subscribed, some viewers have been unknowingly unsubscribed. Just take a moment. Also, reminder, we're doing in every video about our merch.
Right, so our merch will no longer be available from where we are currently selling it. We've been working with them for years, but they are shutting down their smaller print. They're still going to be doing bulk with big companies. Unfortunately, we are not going to have our merch available anymore. December 31st is your last day to place an order. Big popular one, RVing in the USA. We have the embroidered hats.
Yep.
We have t-shirts, women's with the V-neck. We have men's sweatshirts. And everything else, Endless RVing, you know, we have mugs and pants and stickers and all that good stuff. And before we get into this video, some of you like to say, oh, you're so negative. Remember, these videos are a PSA. And if you'd like to see a happy video, we're going to link one right here.
Right. So this is from, it's all over the place. This one specifically is from Fox 43. This actually happened on November 19th, 2024 in Pennsylvania, which we were in Pennsylvania, not for this, but we were traveling through Pennsylvania. Happened at a truck stop. The headline is RV explosion leaves 2 injured in Cumberland County. Again, this happened at a truck stop. And it's a very short story. We're going to show you a video. 2 people were left injured after an RV exploded on Tuesday morning.
Right there, the moment an RV exploded and it was caught on camera.
So crews responded to the Blue Mountain Service Plaza in Hopewell Township around 5 a.m. on November 19th for a report that an RV had exploded. Once they arrived, the officials confirmed that 2 people were injured in the explosion and 1 was taken to the hospital. I honestly cannot believe they survived this.
It's pretty crazy.
It's miraculous. Apparently, the cause of this explosion, as you can probably guess, was a propane leak. And the woman was outside and either, we are hearing 2 different things, cigar or cigarette. I don't know.
Something was
like, who's smoking a cigar at 5 a.m.? Who knows? But it was one of those things, yeah. And unfortunately, there was a propane leak and it just went right up.
Now, I know we've done videos about fire safety, propane safety, and you know one of the things we talk about in those videos is that if you have propane on your motorhome, like we do, and a lot of RVers do, shut it off when you're driving, when you're going down the road. This happened in a truck stop and was caught on dash cam by a trucker. Nobody was injured. If this would have happened going down the highway...
One was slightly injured.
Well, nobody was seriously injured.
Yeah.
If this would have happened going down the highway, I think it would have been much more devastating because you could see the pictures of what was left of the RV and there was pretty much nothing, like the chassis was left. We talked about in videos when propane ignites, it explodes. It destroyed this RV. What are some steps that you can take to maybe help prevent something like this?
So you can use items that are on the market. One of them, everybody knows, Gas Stop. Gas Stop is a really, really important tool that you can use that will shut off the propane when it senses a leak. And I'm guessing that they didn't have one. And we were talking before and we were saying that this leak had to be pretty significant, yes.
Because it was outside. It ignited outside.
Right. I don't know. And we don't know how close in proximity she was standing to where the propane tank was, whatever. It was a pretty huge explosion. And as you saw in the video from the truck cam, everything just went flying everywhere.
Also, checking your stove, make sure, because we've done other videos where that has been a source of an explosion. When you turn that stove on, if you have a propane stove, first you have to kind of turn it on, get that propane flowing, then you spark it.
And also with the propane stove, don't use your propane stove for heat.
No, don't do that. And make sure it's off after you're done. Yeah. Propane detectors, that's another thing. I don't know if the propane detector would have picked this up. It might have. If there was that much propane in the open air to ignite, it might have been a good chance that a propane detector would have picked that up. Also, pressure testing your system pretty regularly. You can do that with a manometer or you can take it to a place to do that, just kind of inspecting. Propane, unfortunately, it's very useful, but it's also dangerous. And I hope in our next RV we don't have propane because we just don't really want to deal with it. Finally, what's the best sensor for all this? Your nose. So we were at a campground, I don't know, 4 years ago. You remember how to change the regulator because I'm like, what is that strange smell?
Oh, we smelled something weird immediately. Yeah. I mean, it's a very potent
Very distinct.
smell, you know. So, and again, that smell is added to propane because it doesn't really have a smell. But yes, everybody knows that smell. So if you smell that slightly or a lot, you need to address it.
If you smell propane, you go outside. Don't light up your cigarettes.
I know.
I
know. But maybe, again, maybe she didn't smell it. Maybe her nose was
Damn,
stuck.
that has to be
Who
pretty
knows?
strong.
I don't know.
That, like we can run the propane right now, like outside and light it. And
maybe she was drunk. She didn't know. I mean, there's a million things. I mean, it was 5 a.m., so I don't know what was going on. But anyway, we digress.
So we just want to do this video, guys, because again, we've done videos talking about propane, and I've driven with propane on for 50 years and nothing's ever happened. Things happen, guys, and they happen more often than you think. Whenever we hear these stories, we're going to bring them to you just as a reminder.
And I'm just so grateful, again, that nobody was killed. I mean, it's miraculous, but
it really is. That's
great.
In the comments below, let us know. Have you heard about this? We actually got this story from Wayne Morris, one of our subscribers. He sent it to us. I believe he lives in PA. So let us know if anybody has heard of this. Also, what are some safety steps you take when you're on your RV, whether it's propane or other things on there? Let us know. We want to learn. Also, our viewers want to learn. If you like videos like this, guys, to the left of us, we'll put our RV news playlist. We'll put our RV newbies playlist. And for myself and MJ, it's a journey of a lifetime. And we'll see you on the road.